Hi everybody, I am Cookie Dough and welcome back to another episode of our Victoria 3 Let's Play as Serbia, where we're having a bit of a rocky start, but I think we should be very fine in the coming years, I hope. We are very close to kind of going bankrupt here, so I'm hoping we can do something to stave that off. I will stop any construction after these two things do happen. I'm also even maybe getting some of these things dialed back because we are so if I go here and, for example, tools, local prices, where is me here? If I could find myself, I'm nowhere here to be found. Oh no, this is me right here. So there's Western Serbia and there's Eastern Serbia. So that is very much quite a lot of supply of tools needed. But let's see what we can do. Also, what I did do here, we can do a treaty with the Egyptians, which I think may be pretty good. We'll go support independence on both, and then we will have them transfer us some money. Unfortunately, 1,000 may not be accepted by them, but if we maybe go 950. Okay, this is in the 87%. You know what? Let's go ahead and try it for 25 years. Let's see if they will accept here. There we go. Has been declined, unfortunately. Yeah, figured that may happen. And yeah, okay, game. I already know it was declined. Thank you very much. What is our private things doing here? Okay, so they're doing some food, some textiles. That is okay. There we go. The paper mill will be done in a second. Okay, the wave of crop disease has wrecked the European continent through the hunger. Okay, that's good. Yeah, let's do agriculture throughput. Intensive agriculture done. Okay. We could keep going here to get us a little more minting. I think that may be the next best thing we could do. We could do some steel tools here early on. We do have the steel tech. But you know what? Let's try to get the minting going here, because I think that will be the best case scenario for us. And I wonder, will we be able to hold on here before anything weird happens? Okay, let's do this. We cannot, we do have support independence from Russia again, but they do have a truce till 1946. So we have to wait until then. The eyes of the electorate have turned to the candidates that seek to acquire a position at the head of government. As the election approaches, voters debate who would provide the best leadership for Serbia. Vuk Stefan Karadzic, we have him. So we do have some different parties now. That would be pretty good. What are you? You're a positivist, unfortunately. Then we have a term for Petar Jovanovic. You are the... Okay, you're the theocrat. And Milosav Zdravkovic Resavac, who is jingoist. Who do we want to do here? Let's do this guy because they're the lowest on the totem pole. So we will do that. Okay, the coal mine is coming in. I don't think... Oh, actually, yeah, no. Wow, construction goods is 15, 16k. That is insane how expensive that is. Sure, we'll go momentum to you. Plea for aid. Yeah, we'll just get the less money here. I think that's what it is. And of course, there is an accident, so we'll do this. That is fine. Okay, Austria now is cordial. Would we be able to get some sort of something happening here? Unfortunately, I don't think this is enough. So let's see what we can do here. Yeah, they wouldn't want to take on my debt, unfortunately. I don't think I can find anyone to take on my debt, but let's go ahead and have the time pass by. Okay, spurred by revolutionary sentiments spreading across Europe, the radical movement is becoming widespread in Serbia. Whether we support or oppose them, this heralds a time of great change and reaction. Okay. To radical, which is not good. Fortunately, the middle and lower strata will be a little bit pissed off on this one. Let's do this. We will support that. Do we want to get... Because they do want to join this. You're a moderate, which is fine. We can do this. Yeah, we'll have you join there. That is fine. We will confirm. Professional army would be pretty nice. I think I will do that. Also, dedicated police would be really good. Which, wow, the landowners actually support it. Well, because they are Democrats, so that makes sense. No, not theocracy. Let's do a professional army first. We will do professional army first. And then we will go ahead and deal with that. Okay, we will not queue up any sort of things at the moment. And Austria is having some issues here. We will see what happens with that, but we're waiting a couple more years. Okay, let's just go ahead and support, or ask them to just support our independence. Yeah, we don't really need any money from them or anything, so let's do this 5 years. I think that should be fine. They will go ahead and help me out with that. We'll do road to progress. The industrials have expressed their satisfaction with the direction being taken by the country and its newly built factories. We can do the pop attraction here, or loyalists from political movement. Let's do loyalists from political movements. I think I like that. That seems pretty good. We can do some prestige. Let's get prestige going, because I think that may help me with just things in general. Yeah, because if we could get support independence from these guys, that would be awesome. A newspaper called the Serb Eastern... Wow, this is the weirdest name of a newspaper. The Serb Eastern Serbia Guardian has printed a bigoted article about Sephardium Sephardim people living there. We can suppress the article or we can let it be released. How many of you guys live here? 1,000 of you? Yeah, that's fine. Foreign manifesto. Recently translated works of the Edmunds Mackenzie have become popular within the radical movement. Yeah, let's not get the radical movement doing this. Falling in line. Serb-Austrian Fellowship. I mean, I don't know how much I want that, but sure, let's do this for now. Renegade High Dukes, again, doing the same thing. Yeah, let them do that. That's fine. Okay, how are we doing here? Okay. Yeah, we will do the request market thing here as soon as we can. Yeah, the construction goods cost a crap ton of money. Okay, what is something we will need once we do gain independence? I mean, we will need arms industry, we will need glass, we will need fertilizers. The only thing with the fertilizer thing is we don't have any sulfur anywhere in our country just yet, but we will see what happens on this front. So I can slander here, I can launch campaign. Yeah, no, that's fine. We will just have this go the way it does. Once we have this... yeah, let's do this. We don't need a radical right now. Actually, how is this radical movement anyways? Oh, wow. You guys are actually quite something in here. You know what? I wouldn't mind suppressing them. So... what do we do? Let's get this out of here. That's fine. And we will go ahead and suppress these guys here. So we'll suppress them for now. We do want the Yugoslav national movement, but let's not do that right now. We are nowhere near having a... whatchamacallit. Okay, there we go. So we got some more minting, which should be really good. Something to be said about going with some better units is always good. Skirmish infantry will need ammunition. Or again, we can do some steel and stuff. Again, with this low population, we don't really have much of anything to really stand on. No, let's get percussion caps for now, because we will probably need that at some point. And then fractal distillation, because we will need some sort of... what's it called? Some sort of a liquor happening here. But let's wait and see. Let's get some intensive wool grazing. And then get soil enrichment. Maybe some orchards for now. Probably butchering tools and stuff would not be the greatest for me at the moment. But let's see if we can possibly do... oh man, we have no population left. So we'll see what we can do here. Let's just have this... okay, Romanian people in Serb Eastern Serbia. these names kill me, are being blocked from entering certain businesses by some local Serbian people. Everyone must be allowed. We will do that. Thank you very much. Our GDP is somewhat okay for the situation we're in. Professional army, go. Okay. Yeah, we need steel. Yeah, we could get some of this to go. Should I? I don't think that's a good idea at the moment. Excuse me. I need iron and hardwood for this. So we will do one in Western Serbia here. Yeah, we will do one of you in there. Okay, we can't save anything with this. We can do some harvesting tools, which should help some. And of course, there's the revolutionaries. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, so the radicals, they want a bunch of stuff. They don't want this, they don't want that. Okay, well, we'll see what happens, because... Okay. We will lose this if they actually fire. But let's see if we can... okay, these guys are now in a bit of a pickle, because they have Republic of San Marino going on here. Let's do this. We will try come September, right? September 28th. Come that time, we will try to go ahead and gain our independence from these guys. So we will try to do this. They will say no. Boom, that's perfect. That is fantastic. And again, this may not be the best thing we could do. Yeah, they're very much militant, and they will have all of the troops we have, so that's not good. Okay, here is the time. Okay, we will lose some tax income, but I feel that's fine with me. And I can do independence, which will have Russia and Egypt on my side. And I think that is definitely what we need to do. Okay, let's get it going. I think that should be okay with me. I wonder if anyone else may want to join here on my side. Probably not. Let's try to add some war goals. So we will return Western Serbia and we will return Eastern Serbia. That will be most definitely something we need to do for the additional thing here. That's fine. And then we need to conquer a state, and I think I would like Bosnia, but I think this is the more sensible thing to do, because it will give me access to this here, and we will go ahead and do this. So in case they do say, hey, you know what, we don't want to do this, and unfortunately I don't have anything else that I can do. I can enforce some money transfer. This will actually cost me infamy. No, not gonna need the money. Let's just go ahead and do this. Yeah, let's get the pop loyalists. I think that's going to be the best thing going forward. Okay, in the meantime, now that we will be going independent, we will need some things to build up. Okay, we will need a lead mine. So let's build one of you, because we do have the ammunition here. Well, we will be building ammunition soon. Yeah, let's do a steel mill. I will do it in Western Serbia. Unfortunately, we don't have the pop to do that at the moment. Okay, there we go. These guys are coming in and doing their thing. And yeah, I'm not even going to raise my troops because I do not have the means for any of those. So we will just have to deal with that as it comes. Austria. Also, what is kind of neat in this new DLC is that multiple secession movements are possible at one time. So, for example, here, Austria has the Republic of San Marino, who's actually now independent. Wow, okay. Okay, Austria is falling apart. That's actually really good for us. That is really, really good for us. Okay. We are a bit low on this. So after this, okay, we are getting atmospheric engine coming in on its own. That is fantastic. Okay. All right. That noise just tripped me out. Okay. Party affiliate newspapers have blah, blah, blahs. Election events. Wow, Conservative Party is huge. Let's get the paper mill building throughput is fine. We do even have a radical party, but let's not do anything with that. Okay. Nikola Agic, you, my friend, will lose some popularity. Oh, now this guy is authoritarian. Okay, that's not that good. No, let's just do this. That's fine. I know, more radicals on that side. Not the greatest thing for me. A grain of power. Okay, let's not get that. We have corn laws happening right now, which we will try to... Okay, we'll just have to do this. Don't want to do any more radicals than there already are. Okay, independence. Both independence. There we go. We want to do all of those things. Please and thank you. Okay, make him disappear. Okay, it emerges that Milan Crnobarac, a leader of the trade unions, has been working secretly to persuade other politicians in favor of Karađorđević's vile campaign. We can make him disappear or force him to work for us. You know what, let's just have him work for us. That seems pretty fine. There we go. There goes the peace deal. Fantastic. Okay, peace deal was done. Uh, this is done. This is done. Serbia-Montenegro was successfully completed. Serbia and Montenegro. With a shared border, our free states have the opportunity to reunite the Serbian people into a single nation. They say Montenegro was founded by Serbian knights who got lost in the carnage of the Battle of Kosovo, made their way to the Black Mountains and held it from the Turks. Their sons fought on, and their sons and their sons. So Montenegrins have held the mountains for centuries, never scared to come down and aid their fellow Christians. Now finally the battle has turned, and those brave knights who never surrendered can rejoin the main host, perhaps to lead it till the fight ends in death or victory. So we have here a few options. We can either become Montenegro, we can stay as Serbia, we can form Serbia and Montenegro, or our people, one people but two states. No, we are Serbia. Go ahead and do that. So now we have everything in here. Absolutely fantastic. So now we have some extra land, which is awesome. So what did we inherit here? We did inherit some of these things here, some furniture, some tools, some arms. I already built that arms industry, which is fine. Yeah, we're gonna have lots of this. Anything else we inherited here? Some extra livestock. All of that. I don't think there was anything else involved in here. Okay. All right, yeah, we definitely need some sort of a drink. So we will do the pot stills in here. We will go ahead do sugar beets because that will help us out a bit more. Okay, do we want to join their power block is the question. So it's a sovereign empire, and there's all block members, authority per subject, income transfer from subject, allow, and defensive corporation. I don't know if I want to be part of their thing here though. Yeah. Okay, we will keep this as is. Any interesting laws we may want to pass, like dedicated police force? I think I do want to do dedicated police force. It's too early for any of this. This would be nice, but we will have to wait and see on that. Public school, I would love to do. So let's do one thing first here. Let's do dedicated police first and foremost. There's Western and Eastern Serbia. We will see what we can do with that. Okay, this is quite a bit. Okay, Montenegro has low market access, but what we do want to do with Montenegro though is give them a port. Okay, they're building a port. Fantastic. Oh yeah, another thing I want to do, which I may need to... Oh, we don't have any government things in here. Okay, we'll upgrade this, upgrade you. Give some extra units, which is great. Okay, let's let some time pass by. Okay, let's go ahead and improve relations with you guys. Austria here is in absolute dire straits, but that works very much in our favor. Let's also improve relations maybe with these guys. Britain is always a good candidate to improve relations with. I always like that. Okay, no, sorry. Treaties. We have a treaty here. This is still bound for 18 years, so we cannot renegotiate this. But could we... negotiate something else here. Yeah, they would definitely want me to join. That is fine. Yeah, we just need to kind of get ourselves organized here. Yeah, we'll do sawmills. Possibly do some hardwood. Okay, 750, negative 754. Okay, let's get you to do the hardwood. I think that should be fine. Alrighty. Yeah, these guys just need to get people to hire here. There it is. Perfect. So now we could do atmospheric engines here and here, which will hopefully help us out in some cases. Okay, we don't have any fruit. There we go. These guys can do some fruits. That should be fine for that. Okay, don't have any silk. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a bit... Let's not charge for anything of this sort. There we go. Okay, luxuries. Do we... Yeah, we'll do the lathes on here. That's fine. Do we do luxury clothing? We don't have any dyes, but let's do it nonetheless. We'll do some luxury furniture. There we go. Atmospheric engines, coal mine building throughput, lead, yeah, all the mine building through. Ooh, railways. That's I really like. I always prefer tech. Yeah, let's do the tech. I always prefer getting the tech. They petitioned the government National Guard. I don't think this is in our interests at the moment. Yeah, let's not do this. Diplomatic tour. The ruling Orthodox Church, led by the charismatic Peter Jovanovic, has initiated a great promotional tour. The decision to focus efforts domestically or internationally has been left to the last minute. However, it is unclear if Orthodox Church will do more for itself or for the country as a whole. You know what? Let's drum up support for Serbia. That is definitely something we could use. Oh my goodness, Austria, you're actually huge now. You kind of dealt with your things quite properly. Okay, how is that port coming along? Not the greatest. Okay, there's dedicated police. Would anyone take on my debt, please? That would be amazing if you guys would. Nobody really wants to take on my debt. Okay, there goes percussion cap. Oh, actually, these guys are somewhat closer than anyone else. Okay, that is fine. Okay. End of spring. The spring of the people journal entry disappears from all nations. Perfect. And it's coming to an end. Perfect. Okay, so we finished that. This here is almost done. So let's go finish that before I put a cut in here. It should hopefully help me out somewhat. There we go. Here to stay. One by one, the lackeys of the house of Karađorđević have betrayed them on their path to a terrible fate. All have seen the indisputable Serbia belong to House of Obrenović. So we have three options here. Let's read the flavor text. Is this how you treat your saviors? Panic and desperation echoes throughout the hall. My father led the country to freedom while you were all hoarding riches. You will never understand what it means to carry the blood of a hero. Loyal hounds were awaiting judgment. Never. Okay. Here you shall share the fate of your father. Alexander Karađorđević dies, gets the trait ruthless. Don't think we're gonna do that. Do not ever set foot on Serbian soil. He gets exiled, which I think he is our general. Yes, he's I don't know how good he is. Yeah, he's not that great of a general, but I will do this. But mercy is a gift given only to true leaders. So this guy gets honorable, which I think will be pretty good for us. We get some extra bureaucracy, some authority, interest group approval, legitimacy, and enactment time for a bunch of things. So we will do this. That should be fine. Do we want to do a thing like public schooling? I think that may be something we want to pursue. Not gonna do this. Not gonna do anything in here. I mean, colonial affairs would be nice. Yeah, freedom of conscience is good. Charity hospitals actually would be pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, religious schools would be really good. But let's get charity hospitals first, and then we will go ahead and do that then later on. Okay. Now that we have access to the world market, hopefully we will be able to do some. But again, yeah, I need clippers. That's what I definitely need here. So we will build a shipyard for you here as well. So for now, thanks a lot for coming and watching another episode, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.